best player I played with. I only have a limited pool because I only played a few years down at Eschol, and a couple of those years were in the third team where we were absolutely atrocious. Best player, I think I'd probably have to go Steph Garbus, which I don't know if it's a controversial decision, but I think his batting and his bowling probably could have done a bit more, a bit higher. I think of all the players, I think just his eye with the bat, and his eye with the bat, and his bowling was good as well, but the shots that he could play. But it's not really a frustrating thing. All he cared about was going in like the last 10, 15 overs, and even if that meant him going in at number 9 or number 10.
Where his biggest impact was. That's why people set him up the last 10 overs. He could get 60 or 30 easily.
But it was, the one season that I probably played with him the most, we'd be going in, the plan was get to 40 overs, 120, and then Steph comes in and smashes 60, 70, 80. And watching the opposition see him come in and just put everyone on the boundary, which was, a bit of a sign of respect there. So big up to Steph Garbus. I think this was a bit of a tough one because obviously all my performances were probably up there with the best, especially my 2-for-1 bowling figures against Horsforth, I think it was. But I think, again, I don't like giving this person credit for good performances because he usually keeps himself on for far too long. But I think Neil Cooper away at Steeton, where I think we got 130 or something. You might have got your first 50, Louis, or you got like 40 odd.
Oh, yeah. Well, that
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had a great team. Fantastic lasagna. And I think they got 130 or something like that. And Coops everyone thought he'd kept him on a little bit too long, and then he came back with something like 4 or 5 wickets for practically nothing. I think from memory they were like 70 for 1 or something like that, and then Coops comes on and or stayed on because he never takes himself off, does he?
No, I must.
Unless their gun batsman comes in and then he's like, right, I'm going to take a breather now. Merv, you come on.
When he started to smack off, but I remember that game well.
Yeah, and then when the little kiddies come in, Coops is straight back on again. Not in this game because he got decent wickets. I think Gary Bolton, the old man, got some runs in there. But I think he bowled particularly well that day. He did. He did Captain Coops stuff. Obviously myself, because if there's anyone that, apart from Steph, but we'll leave him out of it. If there's anyone that you need to go in and get some quick runs, it's the Rodgdog.
Prolific.
Well known for my 30-minute batting time limit of how many runs that I can get in that period of time before I'm knackered.
Before you blow out.
Yeah. But I think my favourite shot that I played down at the club was against, I'm not sure who it was against, but came in and we were like 42 or 45 for 4 or 45 for 5 or something like that, and Nipper was in, and second ball hit it for 6 straight down the ground, off spinner, hit the sight screen, and we put on like a 43 run partnership and I got 42 of them.
Good going.
And then Willow and Steph came in and put on another 100 odd and won the game. So
excellent.
So me super over.
Who's your partner?
Don't need one.
No, you haven't. Super over doesn't work like that.
So I need a partner for a super over.
Yep, and then just in case the partner's out, you need a third batter.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go Nip Dog.
Nip Dog.
Chris Nipper Holdsworth, because he occasionally brings the shots out in the right time and place, and even though I haven't really played with him that much, Gazbo Wilkinson.
Yeah, good choice.
Just because I'm gonna, the reason that I've picked those two is I'm gonna need someone quick at the other end to get 2s in. Right. It's got to be someone to keep up with me. I can't be having someone slow at the other end.
And who's bowling it? Who's bowling you super over? Who's getting the Yorkers in?
I'm not taking Coops because he'd go for like 26. Merv for the darts, the left arm darts, I think. think my favourite funny memory, or my favourite club memory is when I came back this summer. Wanger walked into the bar not knowing that I was coming back. He looked at me, and we just stared into each other's eyes for like a minute and a half, and not a word was spoken, and the gaze wasn't broken, and it was just a minute and a half of us both telepathically saying what we were both thinking of what was going to be happening.
And
it was just like a little wry smile started first, and then that smile gets bigger and bigger, and then before you know it, Wanger's chuckling away and I'm chuckling away. Eye contact still going. Wanger, without a shadow of a doubt,
and
the Wang Dog is the best on a night out. He just brings it. He just brings 110% every single time. And there's no leaving early for the Wang Dog. Wang Dog doesn't go home early. That boy's out all night. That boy is out all night. There's no sneaking off. There's no work tomorrow. There's no excuses. Wanger, 100%.
Have you got a story about him on a night out? Like, has he done anything when he's actually caught? Has he done anything that's...
Wanger has done nothing to be ashamed of. Nothing dodgy. Just there was a function down at the club, and just nothing was happening. Wanger had been invited down, and all of a sudden he's got 20 people around him dancing, singing to Mr. Brightside. Just incredible, absolutely incredible. It just brings the energy.